Glad to have you with us from Kenan Stadium in Chapel Hill, North Carolina. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. It's the Miami Hurricanes and the North Carolina Tar Heels. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer here in the booth. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines, and we check in with her right now.
The Hurricanes head coach told me before the game, they believe that their wide receiver is the best in the country. He has been so electric this season, nobody can stop him. They believe that he is so efficient in the red zone, top 5 in the country in receiving touchdowns, and he firmly belongs in the Heisman conversation to hear his name called in New York later this year. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Looking outside, it's Pringle. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
Incomplete. They fought for it, but it just squirted harmlessly to the ground.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. Be interesting to see if this quarterback goes his way again.
Right down the middle. And a big deflection on 3rd down forces a 4th down.
This is the matchup everyone was excited to see in this football game, and it doesn't take long to get to it. One of the best receivers in the game, one of the best corners in the game, one-on-one, quarterback taking a shot, and early on, it's the corner who wins, knocking it away for the incompletion. That won't be the last time these two guys go toe-to-toe, but this is where your eyes need to be all game long.
See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. The give. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
8-yard pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short. The give to the back. And they'll stop him just short of the 1st down, just inches away from moving the sticks.
Man, a lot of times offenses, they feel really good when it's 2nd and short after a good run on 1st down. You'll see them be aggressive. They choose to run the football, defense ready, now setting up a 3rd and short situation. Are they going to run it 3 times in a row? The defense probably going to be ready for that.
The Tar Heels are facing 3rd and inches. Piles his way ahead. They make the tackle, but not before he picks up the 1st down.
Offenses that are great on 3rd downs, what do? Most of the time, they keep it in manageable situations where they're not predictable, not just dropping back to pass. They do it here on 3rd and short. They convert. This offense has been so efficient on 3rd downs all throughout this season.
And the Tar Heels have it with a 1st and 10. They'll ride the hot hand. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on 1st down.
Now, you want to be a great run defense, your DBs have to be great tacklers. And I love the way he comes up, sees the run. I know he makes the money in the back end covering passes, but when you got a guy that can fly up and make tackles, man, does your defense go to a different level.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Dropping back, it's Edwards. Looking to the big tight end. Finds his man. It's Thurman. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down.
Man, you see so many smart wide receivers, so many smart tight ends nowadays that they know where the holes in those zones are, and they work with their quarterback, and they find them, and they sit down in them and make big plays. It's tough to sit back in zone against such smart players nowadays.
The Tar Heels are moving quickly down the field. On the run, it's Hall. Brought down after a pickup of 2 to the 19.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Out of the gun, looking to throw. Finds his big tight end. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. And what that means is keeping 3rd downs management. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play call.
And the Tar Heels come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Powers inside. And that ball is live in the backfield. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover. This coach wanted to be absolutely certain on a challenge. He was right. The previous play will be overturned. The Tar Heels will try to convert on 4th down. Timeout now called by the Tar Heels. That'll be their first. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. Here comes the field goal unit. It is perfect. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
And he knocks another one through. And how about this kicker? Good way to start off your season, right? Like, what do you have at the spot? Sometimes you don't know. Can he make those kicks? Starting off, hasn't missed one yet. Been very dependable for this squad.
Coming out with it, it's Compton. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Miami's offense comes out ready to go to work. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Nice move to keep running. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets them out to the 25-yard line.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Might as well run him again. He'll be dragged to the ground, but it'll be a first down. While the Canes are known for big-time playmakers, tough physical running is part of it too.
Yeah, you got to be able to have a team that not just is about sizzle, and we've seen so many Miami teams about sizzle, but some substance with some physicality, the run game.
And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Here's Darian Mensah to throw. Looking deep. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And the offense clearly saying, we want to take those deep shots. We want to be aggressive. And I think that's a good strategy because it makes the defense really honor what you're going to do. And just missed a little bit, but I wouldn't be surprised if this offense finds a way to come back to some of those deep balls.
They'll go back to the air on 2nd down. Right side, it's Fletcher. He's down right there, short gain on the grab.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide. And a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
3rd and 6 yards to go. From the gun, wants to pass. Out wide left, it's Vaughn. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down.
And I love that the defense was ready for the speed out wide. This offense, you're going to see more and more of it as the game goes along. They love to use his speed to run across the formation. You can run away from defenders, run away from zone coverage, but they were all dialed in. They broke on it. And
hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. Breaks into the open. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it.
Well, that tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it. But when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
Throwing, Mensah. Got his man. And he's dragged down. They'll mark it at the 19. Into the red zone. It'll be 1st down.
Well, everybody knew this guy was going to get his touches coming into this game, considering he's one of the better receivers in the country. And to start it off, the offense was actually looking the other way. They were looking for other guys to make big plays, but finally they got the opportunity. They were able to find some space to get their best receiver the football. And guys, that's not going to be the last time. Defense has done a nice job taking it away from them up to this point. The question, though, can they keep it up?
They've swapped ends of the field, and we're ready to go in the 2nd. They've got a 1st down here to open the period. Just keep slinging it. It's dropped after taking the hit.
Well, that just shows you how much this quarterback trusts his baller wide receiver. He was double covered on that play, and still the QB tried to force it over to him.
They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. Quick give. It's Pringle. Shakes off the defender. Noses his way forward. Maybe gets one. They'll mark it at the 18.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Darian Mensah from the gun on 3rd down. Hauls it in. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9.
And I think great offenses find a way to get their playmakers the football in space. Nice job designing the wheel route. It's good versus man. It's good versus zone. Nice route. Nice catch by the running back.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now he's going for the goal. Got some room, headed to the goal line, and he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Hurricane! A methodical drive, soul-crushing, spirit-breaking, and it ends in a touchdown.
And listen, I know everybody wants the big plays, the big, long touchdowns and all that stuff, but putting a drive together like that is very difficult to do time and time again, and it's demoralizing for the defense. Great drive by the offense.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. They'll start this drive with a chance to regain the lead, down 7-3. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll run it. Cross the 30 out to the 33 and gains 4 on the play.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on 2nd down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up 3rd and long, and now you're set up to fail.
It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. Burrowing for yardage. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
Now, 4th down.
And how about this lower intestinal fortitude? 4th and 1 in your own territory, and they're going. Looking for the marker. He won't get there. The defense with a 4th down stop.
It's a great job there by the defense here early in this game, getting a huge stop, and they've got an opportunity to make the opponent pay. Offense taking over now in great field possession. Let's see what they can do here from a play calling standpoint to try to put some points on the board.
And he got 5 yards on the play, 2nd and 5 coming.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
Out wide right, it's Lofton. He makes the tackle at the 23-yard line, but not before a pickup of 5 and enough for the first down.
And that's just a very easy, comfortable throw for the quarterback. He knows he has his big target, the tight end, running across the field on the drag. Nice play.
Down to the 23 for this 1st and 10. Mensah. Left side is Lofton. Headed to the end zone, and he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Miami!
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
North Carolina, 3.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Moves the pocket. It's Edwards. And the laundry drops as the pass falls incomplete. Let's see who the penalty's on. Just a little too much there, a little too handsy, and they nabbed them for the defensive holding penalty. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Out wide left, it's Thurman. Makes the grab, and down immediately, he picks up a few.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat, I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
After the 4-yard completion on first down, now it's 2nd and 6. He'll set up to throw. Timed that hit perfectly to keep him from making the grab. It'll be 3rd down.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
Perfect timing on the hit to keep him from making the grab, and the defense forces a 4th down.
Man, that is such great 3rd down defense. Seeing the football, breaking on the football, knowing where he's at, because he's probably going to get that 1st down, but nice timing. Sometimes guys get there just a little bit early, get the pass interference, but that was right on time to make the hit and dislodge that football.
The offense failed to convert on 4th down earlier, but that didn't change their thinking here. Snapped it, and he has to have it. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the 1st down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
You got to have better tackling in the back end on defense. The guy didn't have the first once he had the ball in his hand, but because you missed the tackle, they've now got a fresh set of downs.
And the Tar Heels come to the line with a new set of downs. He wants to throw it again. Turns it upfield. Maybe a pickup of 2, and they'll stop him right there. And that takes us to the 2-minute timeout. Long way to go on 2nd down. He's going to change things up against this defensive look. Looking to throw, it's Edwards. Release to the back. Reels it in. Running wide open down the gut of the field. Touchdown, North Carolina! He found some open space and turned on the Jets. Ready to try the point after. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the score coming on the touchdown pass from 55 yards out. And a special teams miscue as the kickoff goes out of bounds. And the penalty accepted, and they'll move them back. Send the tight end in motion. Here's Mensah to throw. Under pressure. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
Well, this defense knew they had a tall task playing against this Heisman-caliber quarterback, and the best way to affect him is with pressure. They were able to hit him on that play, and that forced the incompletion.
Second and long here. Takes the handoff. It's Fletcher. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain.
And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
And really good job getting to the quarterback. That's priority number one, trying to get pressure on him, get him to the ground as a bonus. They had 6 sacks in their last game. They got to keep building on that number if they want to keep stacking wins.
They kick it away on fourth down. Catches it cleanly at the 20. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Keeps it on the ground. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up second and 10.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
North Carolina will call its second timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Got stuffed on first down. It's second and 10. Moving the pocket, it's Edwards. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Third and long right here. From the gun, wants to pass. Picked off, that's number 15 on the year. There he goes down the right side. And he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, Canes! They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, it's a 21-10 game. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. First play of this drive. Finds his target. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down.
And I love when my quarterback sees zoned and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
The Tar Heels with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Looking downfield, it's Edwards. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Going the other way, and he's got room. Touchdown, Hurricane! How about this defense taking one back to the house? They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, then thought, don't get caught, and he didn't. The pick six.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play, but defense, great job making the interception, and you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back, brother.
And he makes the extra point. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? The handoff. Didn't get a whole lot of room to run. He picked up one or two. Clock still running. Almost certainly the last play of the half. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
Men, Week 9, go time. So let's get down to business with a notable update from the world of college football. We start with the Oklahoma State Cowboys taking on the number 20 team, the Iowa State Cyclones. And it's Oklahoma State coming away with a blowout victory in what looks like a major upset. Expect major changes in the polls this week. The result today gets them back to 500. It's something they harped on in practice all week, and they will celebrate this one for at least 24 hours.
And so the Tar Heel offense makes its way onto the field to start the drive. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the first half. It starts with one play. To get our confidence going, we just got to get something going early here on this drive.
One play, stay aggressive. Now I think I can be even more aggressive on 4th downs because obviously I've built a deficit. My defense has got to make some plays for me too.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. To the back. Oh, he's got some space. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
I know it hasn't been the type game statistically this running back was hoping to have up to this point. He's been getting shut down. Finally, he's able to break through for a big one. And sometimes, you know, it just takes one. It takes one run like that to get his confidence back, to get the offensive line's confidence back. Let's see what happens with this offense now moving forward.
You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. The give. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule and it makes those 3rd downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
Turns into the pile, finding some room. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down, they've got it at the 40.
Well, you wonder if one of the adjustments they made at halftime, trailing in this game, was to try and get the ground game established, David, and they're off to a good start here.
Dang right. Stay patient. You don't have to worry about it. You don't have to press. Just try to get scoring drives together. Don't abandon the run.
And the Tar Heels are moving quickly down the field. They'll run it. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
And it's been a struggle for the run game for this offense. Man, this is something they hang their hat on. You saw last week, you saw the highlights, and just give it to the running back. Let him do his thing. Haven't been able to get him going. I don't know what's going on, but they got to find a way to get their talented back some space so he can make some plays.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. On the run, it's Jackson. Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Off-play action. Rush right in his face. They got him. Great pressure by this defense.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
They booted away. And that punt will sail out of bounds. Let's see where the officials spot it. The Canes offense comes onto the field looking to put together a drive. Here's Darian Mensah to throw. Right side, it's Fletcher. Just plowing ahead. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking.
And that play works because the QB did an unbelievable job. He's going through his progressions. He's sitting in the pocket, and he sees, man, a lot of space out to his right. I get the ball to my playmaker, and he does the rest. This is what's so fun about him. He's going to make the catch. He's going to make people miss, use his speed to make big plays.
Wants to throw one first. Trying to beat the D deep. They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels, not able to connect with the quarterback. That one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Throwing, Mensah. Going back to the well, another deep ball. Makes a grab on the shot. He's showing it all, the juice, the jets, the moves, and he's got it down to the 16-yard line. And the Hurricanes have it with a 1st and 10. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Miami! And the pummeling has started. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And it was capped off with an impressive 16-yard run for the score.
Number 90 sets a kickoff.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Looking for room. It's Jackson. He's past the sticks. He's stopped, but he's got enough to move the chain.
And we talked about this guy coming into the game, man. He's a dude. Like, he's a guy that they're going to feature, they're going to give the football to. He's so good with the ball in his hand, so why would you not hand it to him as much as possible? They're doing it early, and he's getting some chunk yardage. This defense, they knew about him, but now they're finding out about him.
Keeps it on the ground. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball.
Brings up second down.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. The handoff. And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened to him.
Ball is at the 41 as this defense